Hi, in this video we will see the FTP connection in IICS with simple mapping example. The FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. It is a standard communication protocol used for transferring file from server to client or client to server. Similarly, SFTP is a secure file transfer protocol backed by SSH protocol. Here, for FTP or SFTP connections, we need the two directories, local directory and remote directory. A local directory is a local to secure agent that contains the copy of source or target files which exist in your local machine, whereas remote directory is a location of file you want to use as a source or target on the FTP SFTP server. It is on server side. Here the IICS validates the file in the local directory, not on the remote directory. It ensures that local directory contain valid copies of all source and target files. IICS uses local directory file structure to define the source or target in the task, and IICS local file structure must match the source or target file in the remote directory as well. IICS uses a local directory file to generate data previews. If the data does not match with the remote directory, here remote directory means the server directory and local directory means the local machine client where secure agent is installed. If it does not match with the remote directory, then the data preview might display inaccurate results. When Informatica Intelligent Cloud Service runs a data integration task with an FTP or SFTP target connection, it creates a target file based on the target defined in the task, and it writes the target file to the remote directory. If the file exists, then it overwrites it. Let us see the demonstration. First, I will create the connection. Here in my case, I am using the Linux server. I have Linux server, FTP on Linux server. I have opened that FTP in the browser, as well as you can see my FTP is having this IP address. Sometime you can your server may have this URL also, but here in my case it is IP address. I have created one folder Antosh. Even I have opened the shell interface of my FTP. Here you can see I have the file employee log.csv. The content of the file is, you can see, emp. This is the content of the file. He is having EID, ename and elocation. So let us first create that connection first. I will go to my IICS dashboard and I will go to connections. I will create new connection. I will give the name as my FTP. Here I have the FTP server. I will select FTP/SFTP and I will select my runtime environment as a local secure agent, and here in my FTP username is IICS and I have configured the password for accessing the FTP, and my host name is IP address. Sometime it may be URL also. In my case it is IP address. And the usually FTP protocol standard port number is 21. Here local directory means a secure agent directory which local to your machine. Here in my case the secure agent directory is it is D drive IICS in not files. I will copy this path and I will paste over here. And remote directory means this you can see, as I told, I have created on my FTP server, I have created my name folder. I'll give the remote directory name slash, and I'll keep the date format as it is, and code I will use UTF-8. Here I am using FTP, so my connection is also like this. If you have SFTP server, a secure FTP server backed by SSH protocol, then you can select this option. Here I will not select this option because I am using FTP connection. Here I cannot test the connection because this FTP or SFTP will not supported by this test connection. If I click this, it will show test connection is not supported by the for connection of type FTP. So I will save this. I will assume this connection configuration is correct. I have saved this configuration, and this is my FTP. Name of this connection is my FTP. So I'll go to mapping. I'll create a simple mapping with this FTP connection. As clearly you can see here, my local directory is my IICS local directory is my local secure agent directory, which is there on my system, and my remote directory is FTP directory. I'll go to data integration. I'll create a simple mapping with this my FTP connection. As I stated, the source and target file should be in the local secure agent local directory. Here I have selected the source as employee location and target this employee location. Let me open this employee. I'll clear my target. I don't want to. I want only structure of this target to be there in my local directory, and my source is having this is a structure employee ID, ename, and e-location. I'll take the simple things. I'll go to new. I'll create on mapping. I'll create on mapping. I'll give this mapping name as m underscore FTP con example, and I'll select source as my FTP, and as I told, the source should be there in your local IICS local secure agent directory, as well as source should be there in the remote directory. Here you can see my source is there in remote directory, but while creating the mapping, it will take the source from local secure agent directory. It will not fetch the source from the remote server. It will fetch the source from local secure agent directory. You can see it fetches the source from local secure agent. I'll select this employee location. You can see my local secure agent is having these many files. It is listing over there. I'll select OK, and I'll create a simple filter because my source is having the data like something like, I'll show in Linux. You can see this is the source, and you can see in the local secure agent same source is there. Here I want to filter out. I want to select only Bangalore record. I want to I will use the filter, and I will select only Bangalore record to be moved in the target. Okay, so here right now nothing is there in the target in the local secure agent directory. Local directory, this is empty, and in remote directory there is no file with target. If I do ls over here, you will not find any target, and you can see in the interface also there is no nothing in the, only one file is there in in FTP server. So let me add a filter transformation, and what I will do, I'll filter out, as I mentioned, I'll filter out the location. The location should be as I told, should be Bangalore. I'll take the Bangalore location. I want only Bangalore location file. I'll copy the, to avoid the mistake, I'll copy the file location, I'll paste here. Okay, it will select Bangalore records. Only Bangalore records will be moved in the target. I will go to target. In the target, again I am going to use the my FTP connection in the target, my FTP, and I'll select the structure of target from local directory, local secure agent directory. So here I'll take this TGT employee location, and it will take only structure, and I'll map the field. I will map all the fields. I'll select automatic. It maps all the fields, and I'll save this mapping. Now my mapping is valid. Now my mapping is valid. I'll create the configuration task for this mapping. I'll create a new mapping task. MCT underscore my mapping name, and I'll select my secure agent, and I'll go to next, and I'll finish it. My mapping task is ready. I'll run this. After running this task, it will create a file, a new file with tgt employee log.csv in server. Whatever mapping transformation is, let me go to this my job. Update is available. Update is available. Update is available. Now you can see 4 records processed. If I go to this, total 6 rows, after out of 6, 4 records has been moved to the target. If I go to FTP, if I just refresh it, you can see the new file is moved in the FTP server, my FTP server. Similarly, I can see that the same in the shell, like I'll put ls, the target is, I can see the cat content tgt emp. See, you can see the content here, it is double quoted. You can select the option, like I'll delete this, and or I can change the options, like in the target field, target, here I'll use formatting option, and I'll select none, I'll OK, I'll save this, and I will run the configuration task once again. I'll go there and run it. I'll go to my job. Here is double quote is there. I want to remove this double quote. I'll refresh it. You can see 4 record has been processed. Let me see ls cat tgt. You can see it, the double quote has been removed. It overwrites the existing file. This is a demonstration of a simple mapping with using FTP connection. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.